Hi, I'm Tankfish, and my sensei told me I'm special grade. Welcome to Jujutsu Infinite, a game where the only thing infinite is the grind and your suffering. True to its source material, Jujutsu Kaisen, this game is a shit show that just doesn't seem to end. And just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. After fumbling Titan warfare, the devs caved to capitalism and embraced the shitflation, which led to Jujutsu Infinite now being optimized for fun, but for shareholder value. After all, the rent isn't gonna pay itself. Someone has to work for it. And the devs figured, why not the kids? It's a strategy they have likely learned from the Jujutsu society. Let the toddlers handle it. I'm sure they'll be fine. To maximize child labor efficiency, this game has been simplified and optimized for playtime, so the kids could grind harder, longer, and with fewer complaints. I have a suspicion that the CEO of Jujutsu Infinite is secretly Mei, because she likes money. And kids. Money is cool. And kids make money. The game starts with you and your classmates getting XP farmed by Sukuna as Ankh attempts to turn you into a filet mignon with his world-cutting slash. Your 6'3" blue-eyed super hot sensei drops in and saves you. He then proceeds to destroy $1 million worth of property for no good reason. And then the animation budget ran out. So now you play as Gojo, and the epic fight between the strongest suddenly becomes a scuff tutorial. Here you get to spam all the overpowered endgame abilities on a brain-dead Sukuna, who, after taking multiple consecutive black flash backshots, in classic Heian hater fashion, starts roasting your ass in the middle of the fight for no reason. Like, bruh, you're fighting Gojo, why do I have to catch strays? I'm not Yuji Itadori. Sukuna then goes into demon mode, and the devs, channeling their inner Shakespeare, have Gojo deliver the line before unleashing his 6 eyes and doing the
Nigga, what the fuck?
So you fight again, but with bigger and flashier moves. And at the end, both you and Sukuna go Ryoiki Tenkai and clash your domains together. Then Yuji's mom shows up and he's like,
I can't believe it's so easy. The clash between your domains produced enough curse energy for me to activate the merger.
What are you talking about?
This seems notable, Sukuna. I'm gonna drop a Jujutsu Kaisen Roblox game and make so much money.
What are you talking about?
It's too late now. I win.
No, get back. If you get sucked in, your life will be ruined.
I got 3 domain shards.
okay, we ball!
You need to reach level 300 to trade. Get LMAO.
You're finally awake.
Who's there?
It is me, the mysterious black figure.
What's happening?
Me getting money, that's what's happening. It's time to talk about today's sponsor, War Thunder.
Today's video is sponsored by War Thunder. You know, I've been sponsored by them so many times I got my own decal now. It's the silly goober. You can now slap it on your war tractor and receive +10 ergonomics. It's currently available for free, so get it and bring fear to the battlefield. Anyways, War Thunder is a free-to-play military vehicular combat game where you can do some tomfooleries in tanks, planes, boats, or whatever wacky ass shit they come up with in their events. War Thunder has everything. World War II classics, modern murder machines, curse abomination from declassified government experiments, you name it. And everything is made to be as realistic as possible. The visuals, the sound, the physics are all top tiers. They hit the ammo rack? Cool, you become fireworks. They hit the engine? Congrats, now you're a field gun. They hit Kevin? It's fine, he lost an arm but he's got one more. With the new update, Hornet Sting, they reworked the naval battles to be more dynamic and juiced up the graphics and sound even more. They also added a bunch of new vehicles such as the Su-30 and FA-18. Finally, they made a bunch of changes based on community feedback, which is a nice way to say someone leaked classified documents again. So download War Thunder today for free by using the link in the description. That's also how you get the Goober decal, by the way. It's an exclusive item available only through that link, so go get it. All new players and those who haven't played War Thunder for half a year will receive a bunch of free shits. So might as well, I mean, you might play it in the future, so go grab it. The game is also now mobile, so you can experience the full psychological breakdown War Thunder gives you while taking a dump. So yeah.
It's time to play the game.
Back to the video. No, seriously, what the f is going on?
It seems we've merged. The impact from earlier transferred my consciousness into your brain. Now I am stuck in this state, with you serving as a vessel.
What do you mean?
Have you never read Jujutsu Kaisen, you fucking normie. We're basically off-brand Sukuna and Yuji.
What?
I mean, I could yap about the shitty lore of this game for 5 minutes, but to be honest, the storyline is pretty garbage and barely even makes sense, and who even cares?
Bro.
They set up all this foreshadowing and build up all these expectations, then just throw them out the window in the story quests. Like, yeah, that just happened, now forget about it.
So, just like Jujutsu Kaisen?
Anyways, it's just all justifications to why you can have like 4 different innate curse techniques so the devs can make more money.
Oh.
Now, go ahead and spin for your innate curse techniques. Kids love spending hundreds of dollars on this kind of shit.
Wait, didn't you say 4? It says I need to buy the 2 other slots.
Well, how else is an honest Roblox dev supposed to make money?
Moments later.
Fuck, damn it. I got shit. I'm gonna need more rows.
You can always buy more.
Now I'll go on the wiki and find some codes.
Bruh.
5 minutes later.
Bam, I'm literally Hakari.
As expected, of my favorite student.
What do you mean by that?
No idea. The devs just kinda left that detail there. Don't know if that's sexual harassment or you low-key have talent.
You know what? I think I can get mythical.
No, don't do that.
Alright, dude.
20 minutes later.
And it's a comment, I'm out of rolls.
You can always buy more rolls.
Now I'll go make a knot and try to roll again.
You're not supposed to do that.
You know what's better than gambling? Free gambling! After getting lore dumped by the black guy inside you and waking up, the voices in your head tell you it's time to take on a mission and start killing things. So naturally, you do what the voices tell you to.
Fortnite battle bus, drop on unsuspecting enemies and commit tomato town massacre.
After you finish 3 missions, you unlock your first story quest. Naturally, you go, because your dumbass actually thought the story quest gives good loot and XP. Hi, wanna come beat up some ghosts with me? Who the f are you? I will give you 600 bucks and a kiss. Say no more. So you make your way over to some random ass house, but once you're there, you realize the clan head is nowhere to be seen. That motherfucker lied about doing this together. Blox only showed up for moral support. And after beating up some, I don't know what the f.
Don't never buy no weed from the gas station, bro.
You head back to the village. What the f? Hey, what happened here? There was a gender reveal party at a camp outside the village. They started a fire, then dipped. Fire is not covered in the insurance. They're gonna need to pay with their body. What?
Buy, meat sell, meat change the universe with meat.
Human trafficking pays more than I expected. Maybe I should quit this Jujutsu sorcery gig and join the triad. Anyways, here's your share. I got more jobs for you when you're level 30. Thanks. And a kiss? I'm a dude. Even better. After grinding for an hour to get level 30, you do the next mission, which plot essentially boils down to getting jumped by a bunch of spets and finding a strange finger up their ass. You have no idea what it does, but you decide to keep it, cause you do be freaky like that.
From my calculations, the fingers let you travel into fissures and other dimensions.
What does it have to do with Jujutsu Kaisen?
Multiverse was the meta when the devs wrote the story.
So do I use it?
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
So basically, the Rift is the investigation game mode, aka the Ramirez, collect the objects! Ramirez, kill that curse! Ramirez, save the civilians! Ramirez, kill— Shut the f*** up! Once you're done with that, you go back to the clan head, who then tells you to go fight the kid named Finger. Have you ever heard of the legend? The one about the fingers? The kin of curses? No, in the lands between the 2 fingers and the greater will. What? The 3 fingers and the frenzied flame. What are you talking about? The finger maidens. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
I am the finger bearer.
Where are you bearing it?
Where do you think I'm bearing?
This might be the first time you play the investigation and boss fight game mode, so it all may seem fresh and exciting, but later in the grind, this will be all you ever do. Just the same cycle, over and over. You will be fully consumed by the loop, and at that stage, can you still be called a human? Then comes the beach episode. You go to a fishing village and stops a tsunami. What the f? It was caused by the talking octopus. You know, the one that Toji made a fucking sashimi out of. So you do the same thing. Then there's another investigation. Then you do the clear out the house mission you did in the first story quest, but with 3 houses. Then you learn that a dude from a previous party who's supposed to do your job skedaddled. Cause, I don't know, man. At this point, I kind of stopped reading the dialogues because it was so ass. Why did you desert your post?
All 15 of my friends have been turned into monsters.
Oh, what a coincidence. I just killed 15 monsters. Anyways, who did that?
I think he just came out of the prison. His name is Mahito, but people call him...
And so you track down Diddy and confront him. Why do you touch kids? Because I want to. I can feel it. It's the true essence of my soul. What the fuck? We're not so different. I mean, you're a Roblox YouTuber. We're the same. Okay, I'm gonna stop you before someone writes a 500-page Google Doc on me.
Where you go, I go. What you see, I see.
After defeating the non-consensual toucher, the clan head sends you to investigate the Shibuya station that's under the village. Why is the Shibuya station under the village? The devs don't have enough budget to build Shibuya, so they cut corners. Bruh. To be honest, I forgot what happened in that mission. It was just an investigation. There were no incidents, so it's kind of boring. Then you get sent to a village where a volcano is literally about to bust, and the clan head was like, the villagers are disappearing. My brother in Christ, there's literally a volcano erupting. It's pretty obvious why. Next thing you know, a meteor comes crashing down and the clan head is like, quick, stop the meteor. Blocks a howl. After all that bullshit, you track down the guy behind the meteor attack, and what a fucking surprise, it's Jogo.
You know, I'm actually in top 5 strongest characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. I just got really unlucky and fought the 2 strongest in both my fights. I'm actually the GOAT.
Okay. I never asked. Stand proud, you were strong, but here, you're not lore accurate. After defeating Jogo, obviously, there's another investigation. This time, it's a rice field, because we're in Japan. They eat rice there. Gotta protect the food source, you know? A man's gotta eat. After that, you go to a fortress.
We've been infected by the scarlet rot. This entire area is turning into cave.
Oh no, not California. Luckily, you didn't have to fight Melania. It was just some random ass slug from the sewer. Upon returning to the village, you sense that something has gone wrong again. While you were gone, a dude came back to the village after buying milk for 15 years. He beat his son, killed a bunch of people, and left. What the f do I have to do with that? I have money. Say no more.
Are you winning, son?
What the fuck are you?
Look at this belt-beating combo.
What?
I call this the child beater belt.
Hey,
this is how it disappears in the supermarket.
This child support purple. After making Megumi fatherless again, we're sent to yet another boring investigation where we find nothing of value. It made me want to blow my brains out. After that bullshit, the clan had asked you to run it back with Jogo. How the f are you still alive?
Gotta recycle content somehow. Models are expensive to make these days. Now get ready for phase 2, bitch.
What the f?
It's a scripted event, dumbass.
What?
Think fast, Chuckanut. Stop acting like a pussy, bro. You barely lost any HP.
What the f is this bullshit? I was whooping your ass.
Sorry, kid. The plot requires. Have you finally lost your mind from all the grinding?
You think the plot would favor you?
What?
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the one protected by plot armor.
Don't tell me.
Yes, this is where I get my maximum technique.
EVA Unit 69. High power flying 60mm position cannon. The javelin bitch.
After making Jogo a power scale victim, you get a maximum scroll that you can use to unlock a maximum technique. I know it doesn't make sense because you just use the maximum technique. Don't ask too many questions, bro. It's a Roblox RPG. No one cares, bro. So you go back to the village and check what kind of f***ed up quest the clan head has in store for you this time. Help! Sukuna's killing everyone!
No, I lose!
You dare challenge me, the strongest in history?
You're nothing but a fraud.
If I'm a fraud, what are you?
I'm Batman.
Huh?
I knew it. You're a fraud. This is too easy. What? What happened?
Scripted event, Brad. I made a binding vow and exchanged my ability to read for plot armor. I guess this is all a weakling like you can do, just like your fraud sentence. Yuaimo!
Huh?
You can bring out your full strength because you can imagine a stronger version of yourself.
And how do I do that?
It's all about the mindset, the Sigma mindset.
What the f does that mean?
It means waking up at 4 a.m., take a shit, get out of bed, and then take a shower. I hate women.
What? Fuck it.
Did Broses have a flashback mid-fight?
I must envision myself as a true Sigma, like Andrew Tate.
Who the f is Andrew Tate?
With a strong Sigma mindset and a hint of racism, homophobia, and sexism, the slightest trigger can turn a person into a true gigachat.
Domain expansion. Malevolent.
Domain expansion. What color is your Bugatti?
Impossible. How can an incomplete domain rival my malevolent shrine?
You're poor. You're weak. You're irrelevant. Sorcerers do not fear you. Your cursed spirits disrespect you. Your domain expansion is mid.
Impossible. Just roasting me.
If you threw me into a cage full of lions, I wouldn't just walk out unharmed. I'd come out f***ing pregnant.
What? What the f***? What the f*** are you talking about?
Sorry, Kuna. You're not a Sigma boy. Yeah, that's the dumbass story of Jujutsu Infinite. I still have no idea what the f***'s going on, bro. All this explains nothing. My 9-year-old cousin can write a better story than this, and he's retarded. Anyways, there's a few more story missions, but f that shit, I'm done. We're moving on. Every second I spend farming in this game slowly makes me lose grasp of who I am. It has gotten to a point where sometimes I start tweaking in the shower and think about killing 99% of humanity. Luckily, I was smart and started auto-farming. I low-key just recorded myself beating the finger guy with tiny tasks and unleashed my projection technique until I hit max level, got max mastery, and became filthy rich. The finger man doesn't move, and he's so easy on 1-star difficulty that it makes me feel like Toji beating his son. With this farming method, I managed to max out in 1 day. However, the grind does not stop here. You also need to farm for equipments. There's a 0.25% chance for special grade gears to be dropped in boss raids and investigations, and unfortunately for us, those are the ones we need. That is not all. You also need to get domain shards to unlock your domain expansion, maximum scrolls to unlock more maximum techniques, purified cursed hands to get a random mass buff, and energy nature scrolls to enchant your melee attacks. Since these can be obtained from any chest, many people farm them in conjunction with gears. So enjoy running these missions a trillion times for these drops. There's also skill scrolls that can be used to get special skills. You can only get them from overworld events and bosses. So if your movesets need one of those scroll skills, good luck, have fun. Oh, this probably sounds like there's so much RNGs and shits to do that you'll never be able to reach the end game. But there is a sliver of hope though, because you can craft specific special grade gears with the corresponding mission drops you farmed. So at least you won't be stuck in an RNG limbo. You can also trade these mission drop items in the cursed market for demon fingers. Then use the demon fingers to trade the things you want, such as domain shards and maximum scrolls. Sadly, the trades here are random, so you might have to wait a few days before you get what you want. Now, there is a loophole in the system, and obviously, I'd exploited it. Since you can reliably defeat the finger bearer boss with a macro, you can just auto farm for his mission drops, then use these drops to trade for demon fingers to eventually get all the shits you need. It's an infinite money glitch. No game can stop me from not playing it. I am the AF King after all. Honestly, PvE is brain dead simple, because the enemies sometimes just stop moving and start pondering their life choices, giving you the chance to beat the shit out of them. You can pretty much curb stomp any NPCs with AoE spams. PvP, however, is a bit more sophisticated, since you get stun locked when your ass is getting clapped in this game. The goal boils down to landing a hit on your opponent before he does on you. The rush ability can home and guarantee you to hit your opponent, but is very predictable and can get you parried and comboed into oblivion. That's right, you can block and parry in this game. I didn't even know before I started fighting players. It wasn't even fucking mentioned in the tutorials. You can also press H to vent and escape a combo after getting violated, because bro, some of those combos never ends, man. There's a focus bar that gets filled up by doing M1s or using techniques. They're needed to activate Black Flash, chanting, or reverse curse technique.
Cursed energy is negative energy. So you multiply that negative energy against itself. Are you for real?
When fully upgraded, you can hold 5 focus charges. To use a maximum technique, you need to have at least 3 of these red tokens, which you get from landing a Black Flash. As for domains, they are, let's just say, lore accurate. To activate them, you just hit people. Perhaps in real life, we're actually all capable of doing domain expansion. We just didn't deal enough damage. So maybe we should all go out and beat up random people while doing gang signs and yelling domain expansion to find out if we're capable of doing it. It's for science. Here, just like Blox Fruit, you got 3 types of attack you can use: melee, techniques, and curse tool. This paired with a huge skill tree means that there can be a lot of diversity for absolutely disgusting builds. And trust me, I've witnessed some literal crimes against humanity builds out there in the wild. Dude, it's fucked up. There's a lot of innate techniques and most of the popular ones are here, except the 9 shadows and 8-handle sword divergent Scylla divine general Mahoraga. That's because the devs ran out of budget trying to render big Raga Zora. Instead, we got a bunch of random side character techniques that nobody remembers. Like, who the f remembers this fucking paperback clone dude, bruh? Also, for some reason, the heavenly restriction is locked behind a paywall. I don't understand, because this shit belongs in common. This shit is supposed to suck lore-wise. It's just Toji is fucking built different. He's just cracked at the game. It's not about the plane. It's all about the pilot. After hundreds of hours of suffering, you have finally made it to the end game, having unlocked and maxed out everything. You now spend all your time farming for purified curse hands and energy nature scrolls to get that specific awakening and energy nature to min-max your build for that extra bit of damage. You're logging every day like clockwork and do your dailies to get some bros to fuel your gambling addiction, like you're playing fucking Genshin Impact or some shit. PvP is also starting to get repetitive because honestly, the skill ceiling is quite low, and you soon find out that what determines the winner of a fight is often not skill, but how much you spend on your internet bill. It is at this point you start to understand the unfairness of wealth inequality and slowly realize that the game is indeed pay to win. You're content starved and wait every day for the calling game update where you can finally participate in the largest Jujutsu terrorism in history. Me, personally, I don't care. I just want the anime watchers to get spoiled. So yeah, that's it for this video. Subscribe, like, and comment, or Mahito will touch you.